of Kidd versus Rawlings, when it comes to 10-month-old Nathaniel Rawlings, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Kidd, you
welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephanie. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome to my channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back, and also watch this video to the end and give this video a like. Thank you. Let's get straight into the video. Today we're gonna be watching the paternity court. The mother denied paternity when better man came along, so we're going to be watching it now.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Kidd versus Rawlings.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Mr. Kidd, you say Ms. Rawlings is a manipulative user who convinced you that you were the father of her son, Nathaniel, then changed her mind when someone better came along.
Sorry guys, but the baby is so cute. Guys, can I just say that this kid looks like a Mr. Kidd? Like, I'm not trying to, like, can you notice the nose and the eyes as well? Like, I feel like they look pretty much alike.
I was away about a month after. I went away a month after she found out she was pregnant.
Okay. And did you tell him it was his child, Ms. Rawlings?
No, Your Honor. How it happened was we met through a mutual friend, and I didn't know anything about Mr. Kidd. Starting off, my mutual friend ended up leaving, and the situation that I was in, I didn't have anywhere to go. And that's how me and Mr. Kidd ended up having relations, because I was staying with him. But as, you know, everything progressed and everything started off, somehow another female came into the picture, and I went off and did my own thing and was dealing with him and another gentleman also around the time that I conceived my child. So
what was your relationship with this man like?
we were in a serious relationship, and I was actually at some point, once I left from being around Mr. Kidd, that I was actually staying with him.
So how often were you with Mr. Kidd, and how often were you with the other guy?
Pretty much going back and forth, because I was staying with him and I was leaving from being with Mr. Kidd to going with him and coming back to Mr. Kidd.
So basically, she's trying to tell us that she was playing both guys.
Mr. Kidd told me himself that he has some type of rare form blood disease and that me and his child would die.
I'm scared, but
if I was pregnant by him.
Oh, he had a rare blood disease.
No.
And if he got you pregnant, the baby would not be able to be carried full term?
I'm so sorry. The mom shaking her head is crazy, because her son looks like he actually said that. Like, he has that guilt on his face. Like,
It's not a rare blood disease. I am ARH negative, and he is ARH negative. If she's RH positive and doesn't get the necessity shot during the pregnancy, it could prevent her from having future children, or that child could pass away.
okay, I think I understand it now.
Okay, so Mr. Kidd, did you ever tell Ms. Rawlings you didn't believe you could have children?
Yes, ma'am. I informed her of the situation because I'm typically in a long term.
And Ms. Jenkins, when did you find out about the baby?
It was approximately the mid of August of 2016.
And at that time, were you aware that your son was in a relationship with Ms. Rawlings?
No.
We've never been in a relationship.
So it wasn't just a sexual relationship?
No, ma'am. We were just, she just needed somewhere to stay. So I was just looking out for her, and it just became a sexual encounter.
It was an encounter?
No.
More than one, but, you know.
So that's what we call a sexual relationship?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a form of a relationship where you have sex, but you have no commitment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Ms. Jenkins, how do you find out about the baby?
I got a phone call from my daughter, and she said, "Mom, you need to look at this picture." Sent me a picture of the baby. I was like, who got my son's baby pictures? She said, that's not your son. I said, yes, that is. I gave birth to him. I know who he is. She said, that's his son. And I was like, what? Hold on. No. Why am I just now hearing about this? So I contacted his friend who gave me Miss Rawlings' number. I called her and asked, we talked for a couple weeks, and I asked if I could see the baby. And she said yes. We were at a park. He was in a car or a stroller. And I said hey to her. I said, but you know what I'm here for. And I went straight to the baby. Picked him up, had said, hey, Sugarfoot. And he smiled, and we played. And it was honestly the best day of my life. I'm holding my grandson. I know it's mine. And I have pictures.
I'd like to see those.
Of both my babies.
And when you look at these pictures, what do you see?
My son.
Your son on the left, and that's Nathaniel on the right. And you really believe, as you look at those pictures, that's your grandson.
Yeah.
And as we take a look at the second picture, it's Mr. Kidd as a teen and Nathaniel.
After all these pictures that she's showing, he better be her grandson, because
The other potential father, did he ever acknowledge that he could be the father or express interest in being in Nathaniel's life?
Yes, he did, because he was the one that actually told me to get a test to see if I was pregnant. And me and him were sick together. And he actually reached back out to me because he had some other situations going on, looking at pictures, and he questioned it again. He was like, are you sure the other guy is your child's father? Because he looks like me. And going through pictures, Dad, even his brother said, yeah, he has our nose. He looks like.
The other guy thinks Nathaniel looks like him too.
Yes, and the other guy actually came to the hospital after I gave birth to Nathaniel, and they instantly, you seen it in his face and in Nathaniel's face, his face lit up. And even his brother.
guys, I'm so sorry, but I have to get something straight. He didn't want a child, right? And he kept on bringing up this like medical conditions that he had or he has. So why all of a sudden do you want the child? I'm not like, it's not clicking. So I think we're about to get the DNA test results. At this point, I'm just done with the whole, he's not the father, he's the father.
So Ms. Rawlings, after you've heard the testimony of the doctor, does that change your mind in terms of your belief? Because when you came in, you don't really think he's the biological father.
No, ma'am.
And Ms. Jenkins and Mr. Kidd, if Nathaniel is proven not to be your biological grandchild, do you still want to maintain a relationship with him?
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be devastated, you know, because, you know, that's supposed to be my first child, and it's a boy, you know what I'm saying? I'll be around, you know, I'll help out as much as I can, but I couldn't take care of him as if he was my child.
Honestly, he's not gonna help out. It's only the mother that wants that child. Honestly, I do not think that Mr. Kidd wants the kid.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Kidd versus Rawlings, when it comes to 10-month-old Nathaniel Rawlings, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Kidd, you are the father. You are the father.
Thank you.
And at least, even the fact that he said that he would have stood up, that was what I was still going for, period. The fact that that is his son, I am happy, because me and him, we don't have a hate type relationship.
Honestly, I feel him being the father is very good for the child as well, because like Mr. Kidd's mom really loves the grandson, Nathaniel. So, I mean, that's a huge advantage, okay? So I'm quite happy. But I don't know why the girl does not want him to be the father. Like, You guys don't have to date or anything. Like, come on, girl. Yeah, and I also wanted to tell you guys that I told you that they look alike. I said it at the beginning, guys. Like, my eyes sharp. Guys, we've come to the end of this video because I don't want to cry. Like, look, I'm about to cry, guys, and I'm not about to do that. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video to the end. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a like, and don't forget to comment your favorite part and tell me, did you already know that he was the father? Because yeah, the baby looked like him. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, and I'll see you in my next video.